up, everybody? We are back.
Hello.
I know it's our new shtick now to leave you with a wonderful episode and then not hear from us again for another 2 years.
That's okay. I hope everyone is at least washing their hands, not touching their fucking face, washing your ass.
Don't be putting those hands in your earlobes,
in your butt,
in your nose hole. But we are going to talk about some of our worst mistakes that we've ever made in our entire lives. Now,
mine's not that dramatic, but some big mistakes and what we've learned.
And before anybody out there judges, or before anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, the second I start talking about mine, hey, we all grow, okay? And I know some of y'all motherfuckers have done worse things.
Yes.
Right? So, Olivia.
All right, so I'm going to start first with skin, right? When I was younger, I never got a chance to, participate in, Halloween, because my parents were like, that shit's dumb. You don't get to do that. And I really, really wanted to be a vampire one day. And I had nothing. I didn't fucking think about grabbing my mom's red lipstick to do shit, because I couldn't find it.
Wait. No Halloween as a child?
Yeah, when I was younger. And it wasn't until I was, like a teenager, my dad was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. Halloween's cool.
But Halloween, that's the whole thing. That's the whole point. Little kids love that.
Yeah, exactly. My parents were like, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
I was like, okay, I really want to be a fucking vampire. But I had red nail polish. And I was like, oh, shit, yes. And I took that red nail polish, and I was putting it all over my fucking face. Yes, Michael, gasp. Everybody fucking gasp. I put it all over my...
How old were you?
Oh, I was in elementary school.
Bitch, you should have known better.
You know what? But I didn't fucking know better. And I could feel it go on my skin, and I was like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. Let me get some nail polish remover.
Wait. Were you putting this on your lips and whatnot?
No. I don't know what I was fucking thinking. I put it, around my cheek, and I was like, ooh, I want to look like I just got done, eating somebody. And I had blood everywhere. So all over my mouth, around my mouth, on my cheeks. And I was like, ooh, ouch. This doesn't feel good. Let me take this shit off. What takes off nail polish? Nail polish remover. So I put that shit on my face. I had burns on my face. And
if somebody would have saw you, they'd be like, damn, girl, your costume is bomb as fuck.
Yeah, I was a fucking zombie at that point. It was all gray and shit. I had burns, chemical burns on my face, and I was like, fuck. And that's when I knew. That's when I learned.
You should have went to every goddamn Halloween party that had a contest. Your ass would have fucking won.
Oh my god. I was like, damn, that looks like that shit hurts. Yeah, it does. Yeah, and so I learned that some people are not going to agree, but all skin is sensitive. When people tell me, oh no, my skin is just sensitive, I'm like, bitch, everybody's skin is sensitive. You put heat, you put something super fucking hot on the skin, everyone's skin is going to react the same. You put something fucking ice cold on your skin, it's all going to act the same. It's very temperature sensitive, ingredient sensitive. Some people aren't as sensitive to specific ingredients than others, but all fucking skin is sensitive. Yeah, I know. I was a fucking dumbass for doing that. But some people do some worse shit, because I know people who have always used fucking straight up rubbing alcohol on their face.
Mm-hmm. I used to do that.
Shit!
Oh, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I knew a girl who would do glitter nail polish over on her lashes, over her mascara.
I knew a fucking bitch that when I was in middle school, she would use gel pens as eyeliner.
Did it work?
Yeah, okay, that bitch was smart. It worked. But it was not smart, because that's fucking ink. That's not supposed to be absorbed into your skin, especially on your face, right? So shit like that. When I was growing up, I did not know anything about skincare at all, right? So I started breaking out when I was actually in 5th grade.
Wait, I want to know how long the healing took from that fucking nail polish remover and fucking nail polish. Does scab highlight good?
Scab highlight is legit. Everybody can see that shit. Everybody can see that.
Just for the wrong reason.
So it literally was when you burn yourself with a curling iron?
Yeah.
It was like that. So it got red. It was red and almost blistered. And then once it went down and just scabbed, and you're waiting for that scab to go away.
It gets itchy.
Yeah. It was a fucking mess. And then so with that being said, Oh, that's another one. Speaking of curling iron, yeah, I used to always use a curling iron when I was like sitting down or like doing a lot of shit, and I would always drop my curling iron like on myself. I've dropped it on my when I was in 6th grade. I dropped it on my lap when I was wearing shorts. Fucking burned my fucking thigh.
That happens to everybody though.
I burned my shoulder. Yeah. I burnt my forehead. But it's still like I think the biggest thing to learn is that like you gotta be fucking careful with hot tools. When you're doing your hair, you're doing shit like that, you gotta be careful because don't be mad at anybody except for yourself when you fucking burn yourself. And then last thing is because I was super oily when I was younger, the first thing that people think of is I need to control this oil. So I need to fucking dry out my face like a motherfucker, right? I would wash my face probably like 3 or 4 times a day. Because I was like, oh, I just loved how squeaky clean my face would feel. And then hours later, bleh, just nasty. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? What's going on? What's going on? And it wasn't until I was in my 20s, I learned your skin needs water so that it doesn't overproduce oil throughout the day. So the more that I started to like hydrate using hydrating serums, like super hydrating, you know, a lot of people don't like the word moisturizer because they think, oh, it's heavy and greasy and whatever. No, like it's getting your skin a drink of water. So when you get that into the skin, then you start to produce less oil and your skin's more vibrant, shit like that. So stop using fucking toothpaste. Do you remember people who used to use toothpaste?
For pimples.
For pimples, yeah. And it's like, first of all, toothpaste is supposed to be in your mouth for 2 minutes. No more than that. So why put it on your fucking face overnight? But I did it.
Really, any of those fucking old wives' tales. You know, I used to wash my face over and over when I broke out really bad at a certain time in my life. I was a teenager. And I thought washing my face would just make it feel better. I used to put vinegar on my face.
Vinegar?
Oh, yes. I put anything that would make it burn because I thought that was killing it. But what I didn't know is half of that shit was all hormonal. So no matter what I put on it, the pimples were just going to... I'm still here, bitch. Motherfucker, we ain't going anywhere. We got a contract. You know what I mean? All right, it's time to go. Yeah. Oh, and what all that washing do? Nothing, motherfucker. All right, so I'm going to fucking just say it. I remember when we talked about never take back something that you've done because you don't know what the outcome could have been otherwise. Yes. But I do regret this. I was... As you guys all know, I was with a certain beauty employer for almost 14 years. I live in Whitefield, Colorado. If any of y'all are not from Colorado, it's way south. For those of you who do know where Whitefield is, it is literally 20 minutes away from Pueblo. I took a position downtown Denver Pavilions with my company. So for 8 months, I was driving from Whitefield, Colorado to Denver Pavilions.
Okay, so that's the south ass crack of Colorado Springs all the way to the fucking, what would you say, asshole of Denver.
Yep. And speaking of assholes, I fucking... it takes me 2.5 hours to get ready automatically. So just to put it in perspective, if I had to be at work at 10, that means I had to get up at 10, 9, 8, 7:30, and then tack on another 2 hours. So 7:30, 6:30, 5:30 to be at work at 10 o'clock. And then getting off of work, I could be off by 6:30, 7. I would not make it home until almost 10:30, sometimes 11 at night. Shit. But we did it. There was a group of us. We had fun while it lasted because we used to be able to we were able to drive together at one time. But then that had to stop because we all had different positions. So we were all forced to drive up separately.
Forced.
And not only did I have to drive that long every day, I also had to pay $20 a day for parking.
Ugh.
So I actually...
You worked 5 days a week?
5 days a week, and I actually lost money working for this location. Not the store, the location. And I did really good money. So In retrospect, I look at myself and it's like, what the fuck were you thinking? But I did have plans to move to Castle Rock, which is in between. It's a lot closer to downtown Denver, obviously. But yeah, so we did it for 8 months, and now when I have to drive to from Widefield to right here, this area, Dublin Powers, I'm like, this ain't shit. No, but yeah, so there you go. But I did it.
Like, I was also commuting, but I was like commuting like half of what you were doing because I was driving from the north end of Colorado Springs to the south end of Denver every day. Like, it wasn't bad until on a super sunny, beautiful day, I got rear-ended. And you were there!
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, side story. This was probably one of the greatest stories that I have about Michael. I was fucking singing in the car, and I was past, for those of you who like live in Colorado and Colorado Springs and know the area, I was driving in Larkspur. I was going in Larkspur.
The worst area where you can drive for traffic.
Especially now because the construction is out of control, right? So I was driving to work. I'm singing my goddamn heart out, and you know, I switch into the passing lane, and everyone's going, and all of a sudden I see ahead, people are starting to slam on their brakes. I'm like, shit. So because I say that, I expect it, so I'm already slowing down, I slam on my brakes, and then I look behind me, because I'm making sure no one runs into me. The car behind me, you know, is looking, and she's like, oh, and she probably couldn't stop in time, so she went off to the side. The bitch behind her couldn't stop. Bam! Fucking rams into me. When I go out and I see, like, what the fuck happened, this girl goes like, I'm sorry. I know I was supposed to change my brakes. Da, da, da. And I was like, oh, shit.
And wasn't she, like, moving, trying to get the fuck out of here?
She was trying to get the fuck out of Colorado, trying to move. She had just quit her job, blah, 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 sob story. First of all, there was two things. She had shitty tires that she knew about that she didn't want to do anything about, and she had and she didn't have good brakes. So she was a fucking driving hazard on the road anyway. So I'm like on the side of the road. I have no idea what to do. So I'm calling people around. All of a sudden, I hear Olivia, and I look as all these cars are passing by in the middle of the highway, and I look, and this car stops. And Michael comes out, and I'm like, what the fuck? Out of all people, I did not expect to see Michael. He's like, what the fuck happened?
Yep.
And he was like, are you good? Okay, well, I gotta go to work. But he stopped to just check up on me. And also, Jamie was there. So thank you, Jamie. I'll always remember that.
Yeah, because remember, she got out of the car because I didn't get out because I was on the
side. Yeah.
But we were like, I said, that's Olivia. And I remember when we were pulling up, I was like, God damn, these motherfuckers don't know how to driving fucking fast.
Oh, yeah. And we stopped
I was like, and look at this bitch with her big old hair. Is that real hair? Is that a wig? That's Olivia. What the fuck? Yeah, that was good. Okay, so when I was a youngster, a child, not even 18, my mom was, rest in peace, Mom. My mom was less than smart. She would purchase alcohol for me and my friends. But again, it was a different time. I don't recommend anybody doing this because now these kids have all these fucking fake IDs, but back in the day, you just asked your mama. So we would hear about 8-Ball, and all the ghetto music and all the gangster music. I'd be like, what's 8-Ball? So I was like, Mom, you gotta go in the liquor store and ask for 8-Ball. So my mom comes out with these two big ass 40s and says, and I'm not even kidding you, she looks at me and my friend, she goes, oh, by the way, you dumbasses, 8-Ball is fucking Old English, 800. So me and him got on this kick where we were drinking 8-Ball, and of course I'd ask my mom, hey, can you buy some shit? She was like, and she knew we weren't driving anywhere, so she just let us. And then we started hearing about a drink called Cisco. So me and my friend, facts, we would drink a bottle of Cisco between two of us. And on the back of Cisco, they still make it, I think. On the back of the bottle, it says, this is not a wine cooler. Warning, again, motherfucker, this is not a wine cooler, because it tasted really sweet, like a thin syrup. We would drink this and get fucked up out of our minds. We would just talk about all kinds of shit, da-da-da-da. We didn't know that all these kids in Chicago and LA were dying drinking this shit. But we didn't know until years later. We may have heard something about it. And so I remember us being at school and we were telling this homeboy, we were like, yeah, we drink Cisco. And he was like, boy, people are dying from that shit. They call it liquid crack, especially in Chicago. And so this is pre-internet, so we couldn't go research this shit. So word of mouth, we had asked people, they're like, yeah, people die from that shit. And me and this fool bought for my mother our fucking, yes, mother of the year. Oh, Mom. We were drinking bottles of the shit. And we would finish it to the last drop. And these are
all big, at one time?
All at one time. And they're probably like as big as a... like a large Gatorade bottle.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
So, but the next day, we'd feel like complete shit. But we were younger, so we would bounce back in like an hour. Yeah. Hey, you want to go do whatever, da-da-da? And then we'd, every weekend, drinking fucking Cisco. To this day, I saw it at a liquor store, I want to say maybe 4 years ago, there's one liquor store in Nevada.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, shit. Even the sight of the bottle makes me want to fucking vomit. So that was a mistake. What the fuck? Okay.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's scary.
But that's great that, like, I mean, lucky for you guys. Nothing ever happened to you. Like, nothing serious.
Thank God. And we were always responsible. We didn't try to go steal a car or something.
Yeah.
We just acted like fools in that room. And yep, so anyway, okay. That's my Cisco and oldie story, a.k.a. 8-Ball. 8-Ball. If anybody listens to NWA. All right. Livia?
All right. So, working in the beauty industry, people will always go into like a retail store or whatever, department store, wherever. There's two things that like a lot of people who work in the industry notice, right? And Michael, tell me if this is true. We naturally tend to question people when they walk in based on their behavior and their activity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their behavior and also their appearance, I'm sorry. So let's say
their activity too,
and their activity, yeah.
Absolutely.
But so let's say somebody comes in and they look bougie as fuck. Like they got their hair done. They look nice. They
wearing
have
a Versace
their
bag
boots,
from last year.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, okay, this bitch is here to shop.
Yep.
Then somebody comes in. Another person comes in after. Fucking rolled out of bed. Hair is a fucking mess. Probably didn't brush their fucking teeth. Look like shit. Stink like shit. And you're like,
Wait, were those the employees? Because we had a few of them motherfuckers too.
Employees are bad too. And even like when you are a shopper and you notice, all right, like, hey, I'm in the same aisle with this nice dress, whatever, like, put together person versus on the other side is like somebody that you think is sketchy, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are always going to think, everyone is always going to be like, the sketchy one, let me observe them more.
But
right?
Can we stop? I've never heard you. No, people, listen, this is very important. I know where you're going with us. Sketchy does not have anything to do with race.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nope.
No way.
Nope. I just want to...
How you present yourself is important. All right?
Yes.
How you present yourself is fucking important. Is because no matter what race you are, you can either choose to come in fresh for the day.
Yep.
Or not. Whatever. Don't be surprised
if you get treated the way you appear.
Yeah, like if someone gives you extra special attention because they're curious about you when you look like shit, right?
Yep.
Right? And looking like shit doesn't mean like, oh, like this is like how God made me this Sunday. Like, no, bitch. You could have showered. You could have put on some nice clothes. You could have done your fucking hair. You could have brushed your teeth. You could have done this and that. But here's what I learned. You never judge a bitch. You never judge a bitch by her appearance because the bougie ones do it too. The ones that dress up nice too, they're sketchy as fuck too. So what I learned, trust no bitch. Trust no bitch.
Nope. We had a client come in, this is years ago, and this is when I stopped doing that. She came in, she smelled like, I'm not even joking, she smelled like horse manure. And this is when we were at the smaller location. And she's wearing like chaps and her skin is just leathered. Her hair is like, I'm not even joking you, it's like almost it's in a mullet. I'm not going to even say almost in a mullet. And she came in, and everybody's like, oh my God, what the fuck is she doing in here? Even I said it. I was like, oh my God, is she in the wrong store?
Mm-hmm.
Did she drink a little bit too much moonshine? She was like, hey, I'm looking for some stuff. I'm like, all right, girl. And I helped her. And you know I'm big on smell.
Yeah.
I could smell everything. She ended up being one of my number one sales in the history of ever. She spent, in the history of my career in cosmetics, she spent $1,400. She owned a farm. Her husband wanted to celebrate their 20th reunion. She's never been a girly girl. And even looking back, I still get a little bit teary because she goes, you know what? My mom never taught me how to dress like a girl. I don't know nothing about makeup. I don't know anything about skin, but I want to look really good for him. And I was like, absolutely. And then I remember doing her makeup. We got her skincare. She bought it all. She bought fragrance. And she goes, you really made my day because I did not know what I was doing when I came in here. And I was like, yeah, no shit. But, isn't that something?
Yeah.
But then you have somebody else that looks the part with all the hair, the glossiness, the glitter. Like, I need to make a return. And it's like fucking 4 years old.
And like, how many times have we seen women that like, come in and like you would think, oh, these women are here to shop, and they fucking throw shit in their big ass fake bag, like
yep.
So pretty much when I mean like trust no bitch, it's a negative way of saying
don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge a fucking book by its cover.
Nope.
Because any fucking body can have a heart of gold, and any fucking body can be a fucking piece of shit.
Yep. Well, look at me on my days off.
Michael looks scary on his days off.
Yeah, and you can say it like you mean it. I look totally different, and I'm treated a totally different. Sorry, guys. That was my fault.
What the fuck?
That was okay. That was my phone. It was not me getting excited because Olivia's wearing a low cut top. So, anyways, okay, yeah. But on my days off, I look totally different, and I am treated different, and it's like, okay, whatever. Okay, so. I'm going to do a serious one. Not that the other ones weren't serious. I'm not downplaying that at all. It's just they were a little bit more bubbly, and we can learn from them, obviously, like we can learn from all of our mistakes. I have grown a lot as a person. I am at a particular age where I do know who I basically am. You can tell me something, and I'm like, nope, I know exactly how I'm going to react to that. I know how I'm going to react to certain situations. I've grown a lot. Old Michael was really quick to fly off the handle so easy. I would skim instead of knowing the whole story, and I would judge people automatically, not so much by how they looked, but how, like, if they were snotty and rude to people, I'd be like, oh my God, they're just really funny and direct. And I no longer like that. And I love the whole thing now. If you want to see how somebody really is, take them out to eat and see how they judge the waiter or the server. I mean, I personally would never serve or wait tables because it's beneath me. But anyways, I'm still at Ribbon Chop House, guys. Serving. So anyways, but in my past, I have been less than smart, less than nice, and I've been a very vindictive person in the past. I hate when people use the term, oh, I did this, but I just want you to know that's not me. Yes, it is you.
Yeah.
But it's up to you to grow from that and learn from that. So my number one mistake is burning bridges with a lot of really cool, fascinating people that I've met over the years. Now, I do believe it takes two to tango. Mm-hmm. I do believe that I understand my fault in any part of the situation or the relationship, whether it be romantical, whether it be just friendship, or whether it be something like somebody I look up to or somebody looked up to me. So with that being said, there are certain people out there, particularly two, that I have burned bridges with, and I'm at the point where I don't know if I should stick with the theory of let sleeping dogs lie because you do not know how they healed. Oh. And so you think about that because everybody's like, oh, you know what?
That sounds like an old Asian proverb. Let the sleeping dog lie.
Thank you. But yeah, but and I thought about that because at first I was like, oh my God, I'm just going to write them a letter. I'm just going to say, you know what? I am so sorry. This is what I've done to you. This is what I've done to hurt you. But then I talked to somebody that is very, very fucking wise. And they go, but why? What's your intention? Is your intention just to get clear your conscience? Because even though you feel that you've hurt them in this way and you've hurt them by doing this, what if there were so many other reasons that you did something to basically fuck them over? Are you really helping the situation? Or are you letting them know, oh, by the way, I'm just clearing my conscience. What you doing for dinner?
Yeah, yeah.
But you have to look at it this way. Have they healed already? What have they done to heal? And you coming out of the past, out of the blue, are you going to disrupt that healing?
Yeah.
Are you going to open a brand new wound again that was already healed? So I am on the fence with that. Mm-hmm. And these two particular people, I think about them every day. And I am so sorry about everything I've done. Terribly. But I can't change the past. All I can do is know to never make those mistakes again. And for some reason, if you guys are listening, and you would know who you are. I am sorry. And feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to contact me. I'm not going to shun you away. I have changed, and it takes years for somebody to change, but I told you it's going to get deep. But I am very sorry for my part in anything. And again, it does take two to tango. I don't like to use the word but. It does take two to tango. But there you go. Although I am owning up to my part of it. And I would love to one day have a conversation, not to just clear my conscience, but to clear the air. Life is too fucking short.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Want to tell a joke? Yours better be funny as fuck.
Oh shit, pressure. Biting my nails.
Oh, fuck.
So mine is, I guess my last one to close out is, I'm an Aries and I'm a dreamer. And I have always dreamed of doing many, many things in my lifetime, but I never followed through. So one of the biggest things that I've learned, like within the last definitely 25 years of my life, is if you have a goal that you think about all the time that you want to accomplish in your life, be persistent. When people say, don't give up on your dreams, things like that, you think, oh yeah, I'm not going to. But you have to discipline yourself. And disciplining yourself is being persistent with yourself, holding yourself accountable for many different things. A lot of people don't know this. I've always wanted to be either a musician, or I've always wanted to be an actress, or I've always wanted to do all of these big dream things. And I've had opportunities to start somewhere and work on it and grow and grow and grow and fucking do something and turn it into a hobby that I was so passionate about, that my friends believed in me, my family believed in me, and I could do things. There's people that I went to high school with, people that I know, where they are following their dreams, whether being a musician, whether growing as a journalist, blogger, makeup, other hobbies or other dreams that people have that seem so hard to grasp because either it's too competitive or you don't know where to start or things or it seems too far-fetched.
Or age. You don't look the part.
Yeah.
You're giving me chills right now because I'm not even kidding you. This was one of mine, but I didn't do it. And you're speaking for me. It's awesome.
It's crazy. And so now, I'm being consistent and I'm consistently being persistent with my goals, not only in my personal life, my work life. It kind of is hard when people say, don't give up, be persistent, because it's so fucking easy to be like, let me just push it to the side.
I'll
do that next week.
Yep.
Or you kind of like play mind games with yourself, and you're like, oh, there's no way that you could do this now. Oh, you should have done it when you thought about it back in the day. Or, oh, well, you're not at the right place. You're not at the right location. You're not set up. Well, too bad. Maybe try something else. And it's like, nope, you're right, Michael. Like, life is so fucking short. I know everybody has a dream, whether it be something really big or something that is kind of small. Because what is small to me may be huge to somebody else.
I was just going to say, there is no small.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a poet that said, oh God, was it a poet or was it a therapist? I forget. Either way, I should be reading a lot more with the therapist. But they said, everybody has a secret life in their head that nobody else knows about.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And it's up to us to bring elements and highlights of that secret life out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I wanted to name myself Echo.
Oh.
Echo? No, but I hear you. And, you know, that's the cool thing. Other than certain obvious things like the music industry where they want you to be 11 now to have longevity.
Jesus. Yeah.
But, like, acting, Olivia, we're still going to do that.
Well, I mean, like, we've been in, like, super cool fucking shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember that one?
Yes.
That one episode.
I mean, we auditioned for somebody in Woodland Park.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love what you're saying. You know what? And never give up. Live your life. Pursue your dreams. Fuck all that. Just do it.
Just fucking do it.
Go back to the Nike slogan if that's what it takes. Just do it. You know what I mean?
Just do it.
Anyway, guys, I love this episode.
Anyway, yes, like, please, tell us what your biggest mistakes were.
If it's listening to this podcast for so long, hey, whatever. It's cool. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. We love you. You will hear from us very soon. Now go out there, be a better version of yourself, chase your dreams, and let us know how your journey is, because you know damn well we're going to let you know what ours is all about.
Yes. Bye.